From Diamond Select Toys, we have a Borg. This is from Star Trek The Next Generation, a version of Star Trek that I'm actually somewhat familiar with for a change, which is odd to say, because the original Star Trek, hadn't seen that many of them. But here we go. Got this on the side with a picture of Picard. Be happy to have that figure if they ever come out with it, if I haven't already missed it. On the back there, you'll see a little bit more information about this Borg, which was a main villain for a long time there on The Next Generation. You can zoom in here, and you can read, or at least maybe you can, the little bio there on the Borg. Hit pause if you want to read that. You also see here we have stuff in here to make two different styles of Borg, so that's pretty cool. They're not double dipping, they're just giving you everything in the same pack. As you can see here, there's a bunch of little things that even I'm not too familiar with that comes in this. We've got helmets, we've got interchangeable arms, we've got interchangeable heads. So let's just open it up and see what we're dealing with. Right out of the pack here, I want to talk accessories real quick because I find some of it a little bit frustrating. We have a different pair of arms that's relatively easy. We have like a shoulder pad here. If it'll zoom in, we have a shoulder pad here. We also have like a chest protector here. And I'll show you that stuff's pretty easy to pop on. But now you have these little, look at these little pieces, these little things here. I don't know if you can see those. They got little bitty pegs on them that you're supposed to take and put in these little bitty holes. If I can get this to come in and for focus here and show you what I'm talking about. These little bitty holes in the side there. See that? But it's not working very well because I've already, in order to try to put this figure together completely for you, I bent one of the little pegs there already because they do not want to go in and hang in. If you're able to do it, you get that look. And it has a really cool look. I almost wish they had just molded those on because I'm never going to get those on there right. And if it isn't for a bag that I'm going to keep them in, I will lose those. Those are so tiny, I will lose those. If you have them on display on a shelf and these fall out somewhere, they could be sucked up in a vacuum cleaner. You could lose them. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I like the effort, but the delivery, not so much. Now, with that frustration aside, let's get to the figure. I have it here in its default, out of the pack fashion here. The figure itself's fine. See that? Looks good. Arm movements move real good. It's just like the other Star Wars figures. Got the good movement at the wrist. Good solid movement there. Movement there, head movement, the legs move like they're supposed to. I mean, it is a solid figure, real sturdy, nothing's flimsy about it. I'm a fan of the figure itself. As far as this stuff goes, you can take the vest and you can just pop it right on. You can take this little shoulder thing, even though it doesn't necessarily want to stay on. You can take it and you can, well, if you get it just right, you can pop it right on as well. That may or may not be upside down. It don't matter though, because I'm just giving you the example here. I had it on a minute ago before the camera rose. There it is. Now see, that's not bad. You can pop this head off. You can put the other head on display. Relatively easy. And there you go. That's cool. You know, both the head scans are cool. If you don't like these arms, pop them off at the elbow and pop the robotic arms in. You know that, but you can get the robotic look. Robotic look moves a little bit. On this side, same thing. Pop it off. Insert that. And there you go. There is a Borg ready for battle. Cool stuff. It's cool in general. It's just the finished product's a little bit not quite there with the head stuff and all the other stuff. But if you want to display him, he'll be cool. If you can figure out how to get the doggone eye things on him, it'd be cool. But until then, you have a pretty good idea. And like I said, it's a good sculpted figure. It looks good. It's got the good articulation. This stuff isn't hard to interchange. I mean, and it's sturdy. You know, Bruce Lee was a little bit flimsy. This stuff's sturdy. So, do you have these? Did you manage to get the eye things in? Let me know below. And tell me, which other Star Trek figures are you looking forward to?